Nebraska Indian Community College signed a big agreement today with Haskell Indian Nations. It'll happen in Lawrence, Kansas to help educate students to get their bachelor's degree.
KTIV's Clayton Anderson tells us why this agreement is important for education on Native American reservations.
Officials at Nebraska Indian Community College call the signing agreement a monumental day as students who graduate with their associate's degree in the spring can apply at Haskell to continue their education.
So it'll be a great opportunity for all of the students who would like to be able to take part in that, just in the program. And it'll, well, just help our rural economies all around as well.
One thing that can make higher education difficult is work schedules or transportation. But a thing about this program is that they don't have to go through these doors in order to get their degree.
Students can select one of three options as they move forward with their Bachelor of Science degree in education. They can take their classes virtually at NICC, take classes at home, or do them in person at Haskell.
Most of our students have little ones. Most of our students that will need transportation. In rural Nebraska, there isn't any public transport. And then most of our students are either full-time employed or looking for full-time employment.
While this program will help students looking for options to pursue higher education, it will also help school-age students, many of whom do not have many native teachers. That adds another layer of optimism in improving the quality of education on reservations.
I think our kids look up to a teacher or someone that they know or someone that they can relate to.
For Haskell, this is a way of trying to work with communities and help them to educate future teachers to help on tribal land and have an impact on the communities.
We really wanted to create an educational pathway that could afford students the opportunity to continue onto their bachelor's degree while also maintaining their ties to the community, maintaining, if they have jobs, staying within their homes, stuff like that.
Among the Santee Sioux Nation, Runnels says they may only have a handful of native teachers, but he believes this program could increase that number. In Macy, Nebraska, Clayton Anderson, KTIV News 4.